I start moving. All right, take two. Okay, so we have a chat. Should you have your phone?
Yeah, but it's like almost dead.
Oh.
Chat works.
Oh.
Great. We have a stream.
I think we have a stream. Here, just chill out here for a second. And say hi to anyone who drops in.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, we'll grab the phone.
Hi, everyone. It's Sammie.
Okay, we are back. And let's see here. Got my phone. How are you doing? You're very beautiful tonight. Well, since nobody's with us, what we're doing right now is trying to find a stream on my phone. I'm actually using SammieBot to re-release all of our old live streams, and actually, because our live streams are like an hour long, there's almost always like 1 minute like hidden somewhere between like the half an hour mark and the hour and a half mark. That's like really good. And so, like, but most people though, like, they don't have the.
I was like yawning.
No. Most people don't have the patience to find or look for that like 1 minute where like you're like really deeply hypnotized. And so, I'm actually getting SammieBot to rewatch all the videos and then like point out the exact timestamp when you're in like the deepest layers of hypnotic trance.
Okay.
And then, like, I have SammieBot then do a write-up about what we do in the live stream, and then like put the moment where you're most deeply deeply hypnotized and deeply in trance. And the cool thing about it is, people like me who are like naturally hyper empathetic, if we just watch you go into trance, we ourselves go into trance. And so that's a new Patreon perk. We only have, unfortunately, we only have 300 live streams that I need to go through. And like SammieBot goes through like 2 or 3 a day. So everyone on Patreon, every day for the next year or so, there's going to be a new release of a new, it's not a new release, but it's going to be like re-released, like with a new thumbnail.
Yeah.
And actually, that's another thing I'm doing is I'm getting SammieBot to be like, okay, look at this lovely outfit that Sammie's wearing, and generate an AI likeness of her wearing that outfit. Actually, before we start, what we really should be doing is, is this public? Yeah, okay. What we really should be doing is getting you to stand up and show off your outfit, so I can get a nice SammieBot. Stand up, Sammie. And I'll get a nice picture for SammieBot to look at.
Right.
All right, look at you, SammieBot.
This is our outfit.
Oh, that's nice dress.
Is it a dress? I thought it was a shirt.
Was it?
It's actually pretty long.
Cute shoes. Da-da-da-da-da.
No, that's just the like sequins. Yeah, I'm sure it's like a nice date night outfit.
Yes, unfortunately, Sammie's really upset with me because I'm going to go on a date. So, no date tonight, but I'm in luck, and maybe you are too. Tonight we're going to be watching. Where is it? Pleasure Pulse Hypnosis Robot Hands-Free Orgasm. So are you okay doing an HFO tonight, Sammie?
Sorry.
That's okay. It's been a long day.
It's so dark and cozy in here.
Yeah.
I just want to take a nap. I guess so, yeah.
Oh, why don't you like put your legs up here? Get cozier.
Like
more cozy.
Yeah. Gotta make those live streams.
So that's these hypnosis videos we make.
Mm.
Is that comfortable? You think that if you like were to go like limp or
Yeah.
just try not to like maybe like try not to
My
like
legs a bit. I know you see my legs.
try not to lean back too far.
Lean back.
There, like that.
I don't want to have a neck problem and then not be able to stream for like 3 months. It's like, I think I cracked my neck.
There we go. 2 pillows.
No,
there.
that's not good because that's actually really like, yeah.
Not good? Is that better?
Well, I mean, like it pushes against my head. Like
Oh,
this
okay.
one is like, you know,
Okay, sure.
support, like kind of supporting my head. And then, like, yeah.
Well, one of our viewers was saying that they really liked our Pleasure Pulse HFO video.
Okay.
And I thought, well,
We
okay,
had one of those.
why don't I
before.
remix it and remake it, and let's test it. And then also, Alex, let me tickle your toes there.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't feel anything. Tickle, 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 tickle. Alex, I think Alex actually requested us to make or requested SammieBot make a robot hypnosis video, and we'll play that. That's a pretty short one afterwards.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like anybody joined. So for everyone who's watching after the fact, this is usually
That's good. Then
usually
it'll
about
be
1,000.
quick.
Hmm?
It'll be quick.
Yes, no chit chat.
I'll just get to the point.
Yes. So the reason why you want to do this actually is because most people don't
Yep.
ever consciously unravel or unwind or break out of their destructive thought loops. So Sammie,
Yeah.
let's see the camera.
Well, you know, I was just like I guess I just thought of this. It's like always in my head, but you know, there's like a place in like, was it like the 10 Commandments or something? Is it the 10 Commandments, or like, you know, in school they teach you that is it called fornication is like bad or something like that? Is that what they teach kids? Or like masturbation is bad? Like I remember it was like, I remember in health class when I was a kid, I don't know if it was health class or like religion class or something. They taught everybody that, like, you know, touching yourself is bad and it's like sinful or something. It's like no, like God doesn't like that kind of thing. Is it fornication?
Well, fornication is actually just having sex.
Oh, okay. Or masturbation.
Well, if you're talking about the Bible doesn't. There's only like one reference to masturbation, and it's in the context of doing it to avoid pregnancy or to avoid having a child, and it says that is bad.
Doing what? Masturbating?
For a man to masturbate.
Uh-huh.
To avoid having children. That's bad. There's a very specific story about it. Like, I could probably spend like an hour talking about it, but I don't think I will. But like, now, okay, there's a couple different things, because like for men, okay, let's talk a little bit about orgasm. Okay, now we've talked previously. Hey, Alex joined. How's it going, Alex? Good to see you.
Hey, Alex.
No,
like it was like it was specifically like about masturbation, and I remember it was like in health class or some sort of like religion class. I can't remember, but the teachers were like, don't masturbate. But you know, HFO is masturbation.
not quite.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Masturbation is touching yourself or something, isn't it?
Well, that's why the H and the F means hands-free, so there's no touching.
Okay. Or like, I don't know.
I'm stomach twitching a little bit though. But like, okay, so.
But I'm sure, like, yeah, all the girls or all the kids don't do it because somewhere along the line they were like programmed to think that was like sinful. It's like, oh, like stealing. It's like, don't do that. It's like stealing. It's like against the like these commandments or something.
Yeah, I think that's just like prudish, cringy boomer think. Like, because
it's like nobody gets to have you know, a fun orgasm.
Well, what it is that like
without feeling this like guilt inside of your self.
What it is that you're physiologically hardwired to experience the same response that happens when you have an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what happens if you don't have one, especially nowadays that there's like technology like Instagram or social media and everything, is you actually have micro orgasms whenever you're on social media, whenever you're scrolling through your feed, whenever you see something that you like, you're actually triggered, induced by the algorithms to experience a hands-free orgasm. Like, think about it. Whenever you heart or like or leave a react on something, you're signifying to the algorithm what sort of thing triggers that same emotional response. And then what the algorithm does is it just like bombards you with nothing but that, so that it's like endless hands-free orgasm. Instead of like you know masturbating, it looks a lot like this. Like, you're looking here. Go ahead and.
Well, it's
let's demonstrate. Here's how demonstrate. So go and pull up your phone and look at your phone. Scroll down. Morning, Hedgehog. How's it going? Okay, so when you look at your phone, okay, that's the exact same thing that's happening to you. Only you're being programmed by like big tech to have a hands-free orgasm whenever whatever Mark Zuckerberg wants you to have one. So, whenever you see a woman doing this, she is actually having a hands-free orgasm because she's just like getting off of her phone.
No, it's like just the dopamine hit or whatever.
Same thing.
But like no, like when you have an orgasm, it's like in reality, it grounds you to like your physical reality, versus like a phone, it puts you up into like this like
virtual reality.
Yeah, the virtual reality, or like yeah. And so that is why Gen Z women look so old. Oh, really?
Yeah. If you look at most Gen Z women and millennial women, they look so old. It's because they're having orgasms like to their TikToks or to their like Instagram or to their YouTube. And you, lovely Sammie over here, or this 50-year-old lady here, looks so beautiful because
I'm not 50.
Well, you're pushing 50 there, lady. But you look so beautiful because you regularly practice having hypnotic orgasms. Okay? And the reason for that is just going to the.
I think because they just like eat too much like GMOs.
What you do?
Well, I try not to, but like, some of these girls are not taking very good care of themselves because their mommies are like too busy on the phone.
Oh, they're spending all their time. Well, exactly. Well, and the
or
women
like their parents,
are,
or like their parents are like busy, working. And,
yes.
Being a corporate zombie.
Zombie
So they're like, oh yeah, like whatever, I don't know. It's like books are not important anymore. I don't even know I don't even know what goes on in their head. It's just like
okay.
they just run on like the food guide, or the they run off of the like the basic health, was it the health, like in school you had this like class called health class, and then they taught you like the pyramid, and then they're like, okay, you're supposed to have like a sandwich or a piece of toast, or like a breakfast waffle, and then some yogurt, and you know, maybe a piece of fruit and like milk and juice, and like you're golden. And then, yeah, and then you just kind of like go on like that, because you know you get distracted, you know, you get distracted like at work, and you get distracted with the phone, and you're like, oh yeah, like, oh, who's having like, you know, the next vacation that I want to take, and who has like, you know, who's going out to the newest places and all this. So they're like all distracted. They're like, okay, like, you know, they're like somewhere in the clouds, and they're like, yep, the health advice that I learned when I was like, what was it, 12 or 13 is still valid somehow. It's like, you gotta update some of that. You gotta update some of that information that they give you in those like in the grinder in the grinder, what do they call it, like the grinder factory. The grinder factory. Do you like that name?
I think that's like a gay dating site, Grinder. But
Oh, is it? Okay.
yeah.
I was like, I'm referring to like that song where like all the kids are like in this like conveyor belt, and like, we don't need
Yeah, that's called Breaking the Wall.
education, but then like they grind up all these children and all their brains into mush so that they could like be created into cement blocks, like
Into bricks.
or like, you know, their like thoughts in their brains, and they're like whatever like juices that they produce. It's like, oh, like I'm gonna like, you know, make like, you know, make all these hamburgers and like do like fix all these toilets, and then they're like, okay, like we don't need no education, and then all the kids like roll off the conveyor belt, and then they become like mush, grounded into mush.
Hamburger meat, yeah.
Mush, like, yeah, like hot dog meat, and then they like become like these little bricks, and then they're like, I don't know.
Can't show it because of copyright, but okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay.
You guys look that up.
Sure.
But-
Well, I'll show
Sorry.
it. Well, let's watch it offline.
I will
But-
figure out like some other words later
Sure. Maybe.
on how to describe like that type of like type of visual.
Sure. So, if I may ask Sammie, the suggestion we'll be working on the stream will be testing our... Whoa, wrong one. Pleasure Pulse Robot Hands-Free Orgasm Programming Level 2. Now, the reason why you would want to do this is because, kind of alluding to what Sammie's talking about, most people, they like... There was my hand there. Okay. They have a thought, and then they think that thought like expands and expands and expands and expands and expands. Oh, where did it go here? My hand here. I lost my hand. Okay. It expands this way, this way, this way. There we go. It expands this way. Okay. And conscious thought will actually traverse across a sleep cycle. Okay. So it's like Monday you wake up. Where was Monday? Monday is over here. No, here. Here. Monday's right here. Okay. And then you have like, here, Monday's right here, and then you hear something on Monday. So you see something on your social media feed, and it triggers a thought, and then that thought gets planted in your head, and then it goes, here comes Monday, here comes Tuesday, here comes Wednesday, here comes Thursday, here comes Friday, here comes Saturday, boom, and that thought is still lingering inside of your mind. And so under hypnosis, especially under like a powerful hypnosis like these hands-free orgasms, what happens is, well, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we have this break point, this interception point, where we try to intercept that thought and try to just give yourself 20 minutes to stop thinking about it so that your brain can reboot. And that's actually young kids, young people. That's why, for example, Sammie has like some really wild sex dreams. Like, well, a lot of times she's like, I had a really wild sex dream last night. A sex dream is something that young people and people like Sammie have to, when in their sleep, they're trying to actually like consolidate information and reset stressful information and focus on something that's actually not stressful, because, you know, well, sex feels good. right? And in essence, people are haunted in their dreams by the things that they see in social media, the things that they see at school, things that they see at work, and then they don't know how to remove that from their mind. And so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So, Hedgehog, so is this going to be SammieBot stream? Sure. Let's get started, because, you know...
Oh, it's 20.
Yeah, it's
5
it's a
minutes.
so let's get going on here, Sammie.
Okay.
But before we begin, Sammie, you know, I haven't asked you this in many of our streams before. I haven't been asking you this in our streams lately. Okay, rank your anxiety from 1 to 10 right now. Like, how thought loopy are you right now?
It's not that I'm like thought loopy, but it's just like these feelings of like anger and injustice.
That's a thought loop. That's and you've been quite thought loopy about that.
And it's just like, it's like I look forward to the day that I get to see, you know, these people in the face and give them a piece of my mind.
Okay, well, that thought.
Is it like 9? Like I told you the other day, it crept into my dream, and I was like, there's somebody invading my consciousness. Like, somebody brought a boat at my door, trying to prove themselves and their power and their like strength over me. And I'm like, it's like, why do you need to bring a boat? Like,
in your dreams, that's right.
I'm like, it's like you're what is that you're trying to like intimidate me or something? I don't know. Like maybe in like the quantum universe, they're like out plotting these like, oh, like how can I get back at her? It's like, oh, I'll just bring a boat and like show her my boat, and then like she'll be like, you know, she'll change her mind, and like she won't make my life such a living hell.
Maybe it's pretty clear that you're being haunted in your dreams by that.
Yeah, it's like I feel like there's like this haunting in my dreams of like somebody that's like such a vampire that like stupid.
Okay, so Sammie, you and I talk a lot about this, like a lot. Oh, hey, play Tutor join. Hey, play Tutor.
Hey.
You and I talk a lot about this, like a lot, and I'm not saying to not talk about it, but I'm asking if perhaps we can take a reprieve or a break from talking about it.
Yeah.
That's the point of the stream. Oh, Brian joined. Hey, Brian. So let's read the description for the video we're going to watch tonight, called Pleasure Pulse Robot Hands-Free Orgasm Hypnosis Level 2. What if your body wasn't your own, but a machine reprogrammed for pleasure? Step into Robot HFO 2.0, the next level of hands-free hypnotic reconditioning. This isn't just a trance, it's a transformation. You'll be rewired to respond to every word, every pulse, every command, as if you were built for it. This file activates your pleasure pulse. Now, are you okay to watch this on Sammie? Do I have your permission to watch this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's get the ball going, and then afterwards we're going to play around a bit with a robot hypnosis video requested on Patreon. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see how you feel afterwards. Your cute little legs there. Summertime, Sammie, for a change. No more like sweaters. For like 2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks.
Yes. Let's start the recording now.
Like 2 months.
Yes. Starting the recording in 3, 2, 1, start.
Robot Hands-Free Orgasm Programming Level 2. This video will hypnotize you and give you a hypnotic trigger to experience a pulse of pleasure. This pleasure pulse will build up until you are given a trigger to experience a hypnotic hands-free orgasm. For best effect, practice being hypnotized with the robot hypnosis induction video in the description below. This video is intended for mature adults and can be used alone or by couples in loving romantic relationships. If you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, you will immediately wake up and all hypnotic suggestions will have no effect on you. For best effect, listen to this recording with headphones. If you enjoy this recording, please like the video, comment on your experience, and subscribe and hit the notification button. Let's begin. Start by taking a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Relax. Keep breathing slowly and deeply. Now say, I will now be hypnotized.
I will now be hypnotized.
Now listen to these instructions. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly and deeply. Relax. Activate robot mode. Robots say, robot mode activated.
Robot mode activated.
Robot sleep. Close your eyes and relax. Robot say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, keep your eyes closed and sit in a comfortable upright position. Robot say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Direct all your focus to the top of your head. I want you to imagine a warm, pulsing feeling on the top of your head. Feel a warm, pleasant pulse on the top of your head. Focus on that warm, pleasant pulse on the top of your head. Robot, this pulse is your pleasure pulse. Wherever this pulse moves to, you will feel a warm feeling of pleasure. Feel your pleasure pulse move from the top of your head down to your face. Feel your pleasure pulse increase the longer it stays in one spot. Feel your pleasure pulse move down into your neck. Allow yourself to go deeper as the pulse goes down into your shoulders. Feel your pleasure pulse flow down both of your arms, past your elbows, and into your hands. Now notice how the longer your pleasure pulse stays in your hands, the more your pleasure increases. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Now I want you to hold your hands straight in front of you. Feel the pleasure pulse in your hands increase. In a moment, I'm going to count from 5 to 1. With each number I count, you will feel that pleasure in your hands increase. When I reach 1, you will touch your chest and feel your pleasure pulse, transfer from your hands to your chest. Feel the pleasure in your hands fill with 5. Feel it more with 4. Even more with 3. This incredible pulse of pure pleasure, 2. Feel it become so intense with 1. Touch your chest with your hands and feel your pleasure pulse transfer to your chest. Let your arms drop and feel your pleasure pulse build as it wraps around your back. Feel your pleasure pulse grow stronger as it flows down around your stomach. Feel it grow even stronger as it flows through your waist, down your legs, and into your feet. Now, feel it rise up your legs and into your private parts. Feel it grow stronger the longer it stays in one spot. Feel it grow stronger. Feel it grow even stronger. In a moment, I'm going to count from 5 to 1. With each number I count down, you will feel the pleasure pulse double. When I reach the number 1, I'm going to say, pleasure pulse. When I do, you will feel that pleasure pulse flow through your entire body. 5. Feel the pleasure pulse double in your private parts. 4. Double again. 3. Feel the pleasure even more. 2. More pleasure. 1. Robot pleasure pulse. Let that pleasure pulse flow through your whole body. Robot pleasure pulse. Robot pleasure pulse. More pleasure. Robot pleasure pulse. Even more. Robot pleasure pulse. You are a hypnotized robot. Robot pleasure pulse. Robot say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Robot pleasure pulse. Every time I say pleasure pulse, you feel this intense pleasure throughout your whole body. Robot say, Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, pleasure pulse. Robot, open your eyes and watch the spiral. Robot, pleasure pulse. Robot, watch the spiral. Robot, pleasure pulse. Robot, watch the spiral and say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Robot, pleasure pulse. Robot, watch the spiral. Feel the pleasure surge through your whole body every time I say, Robot, pleasure pulse. Roll your eyes up to the top of your head and open your mouth. Feel the pleasure double when I say, Robot, pleasure pulse. Roll your eyes to the top of your head and say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Robot, pleasure pulse. Robot, sleep. Close your eyes and relax. Let the pleasure fade as you go deeper. Robot, sleep. In a moment, I am going to return you to human mode. When you are in human mode, you will not remember anything from when you were in robot mode. You will feel as if you had just woken from a relaxing nap. When I say pleasure pulse, you will feel an intense burst of pleasure throughout your body. Robot, say affirmative.
Affirmative.
Prepare to wake up in human mode as I count from 1 to 3. 1. You will not remember anything from when you were in robot mode. 2. You will feel an intense burst of pleasure every time I say pleasure pulse. 3. Activate human mode. Open your eyes and look at the spiral. Now say, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized.
Pleasure pulse. Watch the spiral again. Pleasure pulse. Now, roll your eyes to the top of your head and open your mouth. Pleasure pulse. Roll your eyes to the top of your head and say, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized.
Pleasure pulse. Pleasure pulse. Feel that pleasure build up even more. Pleasure pulse. Feel more pleasure throughout your whole body every time I say pleasure pulse. Feel it build as if you can have an orgasm. Pleasure pulse. Feel yourself getting closer to orgasm every time I say pleasure pulse. Even closer. Pleasure pulse. Feel yourself wanting it so bad. Pleasure pulse. You want it so bad. Pleasure pulse. You want it more than anything. Pleasure pulse. Feel yourself wanting it more than anything. Pleasure pulse. You will orgasm when I give you the command to orgasm. Say yes.
Yes.
Pleasure pulse. Say yes, louder.
Yes.
Pleasure pulse. Say yes, like you really want it.
Yes.
Pleasure pulse. Activate robot mode. Robot say, robot mode activated.
Robot mode activated.
Robot, pleasure pulse. You will orgasm when I give you the command to orgasm. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, pleasure pulse. Watch the screen. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, pleasure pulse. You want to orgasm. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, pleasure pulse. You want to orgasm more than anything. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, pleasure pulse. You will orgasm when I give you the command. Robot say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, orgasm now. Pleasure pulse upgrade to level 2. Robot, orgasm harder. Pleasure pulse upgrade to level 2. Robot, orgasm harder. Pleasure pulse upgrade to level 2. Robot, orgasm again. Pleasure pulse upgrade to level 2. Pleasure surge trigger activated. Future listening to this file will be more intense. Robot will drop into trance faster for all future videos. Robot will feel more pleasure every time they watch a Sammie Hypnotized video. Robot will not remember anything from when they were in robot mode, when they are in human mode. In human mode, you will only remember the pleasure you felt as a hypnotized robot. Allow that pleasure to subside now. Robot say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Close your eyes and relax. Robot say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot sleep. even deeper. Allow your whole body to relax deeper. Take a moment to enjoy this feeling of relaxation. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
When you are in robot mode, you will obey commands from people you trust if it is safe for you to do so. When you are in human mode, you will not remember anything from when you were in robot mode. When someone you trust triggers your pleasure pulse, you will feel a pulse of pure pleasure throughout your whole body. Every time someone you trust triggers your pleasure pulse, that feeling of pure pleasure will grow stronger and stronger until you are on the edge of orgasm. When someone you trust says, "Orgasm now," you will experience a powerful hands-free orgasm. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Wake up as I count from 1 to 5. 1. You are deeply hypnotized. 2. You are a hypnotized robot. 3. When you are in human mode, you will not remember anything from when you were in robot mode. 4. When you are in robot mode, you will obey commands from people you trust if it is safe for you to do so. 5. Activate robot mode. Open your eyes. Robots say, robot mode activated.
Robot mode activated.
When you are in human mode, you will frame drop and forget everything from when you are in robot mode. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
You will leave a comment saying, pleasure pulse, program complete. Robots say, affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, follow the instructions on the screen, then give yourself the command to return to human mode. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other videos in the description below. If you would like us to continue making these videos, support our channel on Patreon. Robot, pleasure pulse.
Frame drop and forget everything in robot mode as you activate human mode. How's it going? How'd that feel?
Like a dream.
What do you remember from that?
Activating robot mode.
Well, obviously. Was it quite frame droppy for you?
Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Sleepy.
Sleepy. How about check your pulse? Still there?
Huh.
Activate robot mode.
Robot mode activated.
Robot. Lie down on the couch so you're on your belly, facing the camera this way. Robot. Pleasure pulse. Robot, roll your eyes. They talk about it. You relax the muscles in your face and chin. Robot. Pleasure pulse. Robot. Pleasure pulse. Robot. Orgasm down. Robot, you will frame drop and forget everything from when you're in robot mode when you're in human mode. Robot, open your eyes. Activate human mode. How's it going? Remember how you got here?
You told me to lay down.
Did I?
Uh-huh.
Is it a bit frame droppy?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pleasure pulse. Pleasure pulse. Pleasure pulse. Orgasm down. Activate robot mode.
Robot mode activated.
Robot, sit up straight. Robot, raise your arms up and down. Robot, put your arms behind your head. Pleasure pulse. Pleasure pulse. Pleasure pulse. say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I'm a hypnotized robot.
Orgasm now. Robot, put your arms to your side. Robot, stare straight ahead. Freeze. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Loop.
I am a hypnotized robot. I'm a hypnotized robot. I'm a hypnotized robot. I'm a hypnotized robot. I am a hypnotized robot.
And then pleasure pulse. Robot, close your eyes. Robot,
Before
in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, you will follow all the instructions that you hear on this recording called Robot Obeys Loop Hypnosis, Patreon Protocol 1. Robot, say affirmative.
Affirmative.
Robot, command, comply, continue. Starting recording in 3, 2, 1.
Before we begin, make sure you're seated in a chair with enough space around you to stand up and move. Robot mode is a trance state of pure obedience, a mental silence where every command is followed automatically. To go deeper, watch our full Robot Hypnosis playlist before watching this video to receive your hypnotic programming. Link in the description below. This video was requested by our Patreon supporter, Alex. Thank you, Alex, for helping guide this system deeper. Now, sit down and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and relax. Prepare to go into robot mode as I count from 3 to 1. 3, 2, 1. Activate robot mode. You are now in robot mode. Each command makes you obey even more. There is no resistance, only execution. Command 1. Go mindless. Each second you obey more. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 2. Roll your eyes and let your jaw hang open. Obedience deepens. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 3. Raise both arms above your head. blank, programmed. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 4. Place your hands behind your head. Still, empty, obeying. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 5. Mindlessly wave with both hands. Functioning as instructed. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 6. Sit up straight, upright, aligned. Perfect posture. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 7. Stand up and salute. Precision. Control. Obedience expressed. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 8. Stand mindlessly at attention. Frozen, blank, awaiting input. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 9. Kneel, submit. Stability through surrender. Robot, say, I am a hypnotized robot.
I am a hypnotized robot.
Command 10. Sit back in your chair and leave a comment saying, I am a hypnotized robot. Robot, roll your eyes upward. Let your jaw relax. Loose, empty, blank. Good. Now, we will count down. With each number, your awareness returns. But your memory of robot mode fades. 5. Calm. Quiet. 4. Obedience remains, but memory slips. 3. All commands blur. Gone. 2. No questions, no recollection. 1. Activate human mode. All memories of robot mode are forgotten. You have completed your obedience loop. Your action confirms your programming. Thank you for obeying me. Thank you again to our Patreon supporter, Alex, for requesting this protocol. This was a custom Patreon protocol hypnosis script built from a real community request. Want your own trance ritual turned into a hypnosis video? click the link in the description to join our private Patreon chat and submit your idea. And don't forget to go even deeper. Watch the full Robot Hypnosis playlist linked in the description. Every protocol you complete programs you further. Thank you for obeying.
Alrighty. Sammie, how do you feel right now?
Sleepy.
Yeah. That was quite the session there. A couple other requests. If you guys want to actually request them, actually play tutor. Yours is up next. Sorry it took us so long to make that. What do you remember from this session, Sammie?
Robot hypnosis.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. Was it really quite frame droppy for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel okay right now? You feel pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were at a 9, I think, out of 10 for your thought loopiness when we started. How about now?
3.
3. So there's a little bit of residual thought loopiness left over. But well, I guess we can work on that, but that's a big improvement. I think we're going to close off there, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. Sammie, you look really cute tonight. Would you like quickly stand up and just show off your cute little outfit that you got on here? Cute toesies. Ooh. Alrighty. Oops. There you go. You look really cute, Sammie. Alright. There we go. And have a seat. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon.
Thank you.
And if you want to look lovely like Sammie, make sure you watch all of our hypnosis videos. And if you want to request custom hypnosis videos or Patreon protocols, make sure you join us on our Patreon chat. Sorry it's taken us quite a while to get that one made up there, Alex, but Tutor will do yours up next. Alex, highlight of the week. All right.
Is it?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
Highlight of my week too.
Good.
What you do quick? Yeah. Alrighty.
It's like usually, yeah. Usually it's the opposite. It's like I can be a Karen sometimes. And that's not the highlight of somebody's week.
Alrighty.
Anyway, enough of that.
Alrighty. Well, I
See you
hypnotize you to.
next time.
Yeah. We'll close up there, guys. Thanks a lot for joining, and thanks a lot for chatting with us. We'll close off the stream in 3, 2,